ADHD means, I couldn't break it down because I don't remember. But I know it got something to do with hyper attention,
deficit,
whatever the fuck deficit means, and a disorder. Listen, we was raised on the island. I acted up, I got my ass whooped. My mom ain't saying, yo, you little bastard, you got ADHD. No, I got my ass whooped. Every time I was like, I'm gonna go eat on the neighbor's chicken, my mom would be like, yo, what are you doing? And she whooped my ass.
With a chancleta.
Oh, I'm gonna go I was raised in PR, I wasn't raised here. So beating the chicken was the shit. Like, you throw a rock at it and you know, you were like, yeah, I'm bad. And then you go home and get your ass whooped. I would get my ass whooped by the teacher because I was so hyped. In Puerto Rico, they don't believe in that ADHD shit. Nope. They be like, yo, cállate la boca, si no te voy a reventar la cara. And you be like, damn, the last person that told me some shit like that was my mom. And she meant that shit. That's how I got these scars in my back. And then they be like, you, right there. Well, I got some of the scars in my back. Then they be like, you, right there, you. Take off your belt. And you be like, hell no, in front of everybody? Like, you serious? And I was the gringo kid. I had to go to Puerto Rico and learn Spanish. So that was hard enough. Like, I went there and they were like, you ain't Puerto Rican. Dude, you a gringo. And I'm like, what is a gringo? Yo, mom, what's a gringo? Oh, they calling you white. And I'm like, but I'm not white. We're the same color. Yeah, but you don't speak the same language. So I used to go to school and they used to mess with me and I used to go back screaming at my mom in English. Yo, mom, what the fuck? And she used to be like, yo, son, there's something wrong with you. But it's not a bad thing. You got superpowers. So I got a 6-year-old son and his name is Super Jacob. He'd be like, Dad, when are we going to fight some crime? We're fighting crime right now. We're just driving. We're getting to our destination. Okay. My son's been waiting for action for 4 years. You understand what that is? Every time I see his face, I'm like, damn, how am I supposed to lie to him again? Let's go watch a superhero movie so he can feel good about this shit. Anybody that knows my son, if my son was here, he'd be flying across this stage right here, talking about, I love my papi, Super Jacob. Yo, anybody that knows my son, can I get a round of applause for Jacob? Motherfucker is crazy. And yo, I don't even understand. Like, when I grew up, I was like, yo, mom, I don't want no kids. I know I'm drama. I see by your face that you don't like me. But I don't want no kids. I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be a nomad. And then I called my mom. I was like, yo, mom, I'm pregnant. She was like, no, you ain't stupid. She's pregnant. I told you not to do that. And now I got this beautiful treasure, man, that like, I know what love is because my son is love in the flesh. And listen, my son is only 6 years old. And my son says, Dad, can I sleep with you? Because I know you're hurt. So I know that my son, even though I'm not in his life every single day, I know that my son understands me as a man and he's only 6 years old. So I give love for that. So can I get a round of applause for oh yeah! And I'm going to say it in ghetto terms. That nigga is the shit. I love my son, yo. Alright, so I'm going to read one last piece. Probably right now, the cock-eyed guy. But this last piece means the world to me. Because, can I keep talking? Alright, check it. Fuck it, I was gonna keep talking anyways. I don't never shut up, ask my mom. That's why I bring her with me. I'll be like, yo mom, come on, cause they need proof. They be thinking I'm crazy. At least if you tell them it's okay, they ain't gonna think you lying. You're a church lady. Dile, tell them I'm crazy, mom. Anyways, so I'm the type of artist that I call them triggers. When I was talking to Craig, I said, Craig, I don't know, man. Sometimes I go to a place and it triggers an emotion. He said, whoa, triggers. That's your word. Stick to that. So throughout my life, as I go through my venture, I run into a lot of triggers. They trigger emotions, they trigger feelings, or they trigger something inside of me that says, no, express to yourself what you're trying to tell yourself. So sometime in December, it was a cold winter night. I had just got out of my GED classes. I was taking them back in the day, not too long ago, but I got my GED, just add that in there.
I know!
I felt like the shit. I went to work the next day, I was like, yo, guess what? They was like, what's up? I was like, yo, you don't even know what happened to me. What happened? Nigga, I graduated! I'm 28 and I just graduated! They was hating. They was just hating. Anyways,
I know.
So it was one of the nights that I walked out of there and I said to myself, damn, what am I gonna do with myself? I know I'm talented. I know I'm a good dude. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a stand-up man. I love poetry.
Woo!
I love anybody around me that gives me love because free love is my thing.
Hell yeah.
And I was sitting on the stoop in a church because I was chasing after this girl that had me just fucking crazy. Like, yo, y'all don't even know. But I tried to knock on the doors of the church and they wouldn't open. They wouldn't answer me. So I sat down on the stoop and I thought to myself, damn. What the hell am I supposed to do now? I'm knocking on this door and I ain't getting an answer, so is this a big sign? I'm a poet, so everything's a sign. I'm like, well, a sign. And I'm like, damn, is this a sign that I'm not supposed to be here? Or is this a sign that I'm supposed to sit on this stoop and ponder on all the moments, all the shit that I got going on in my life right now? So the snow got cold and the ice got cold and I was like, fuck this, I'm out. I ain't waiting here no more. And I said, I'm going to go wait in a place where I'm more comfortable. So I went up to the Reading High School. Y'all listening, man? I know I can talk forever, but y'all listening?
Red Knights?
Good shit. Listen, when I got to Reading High School, our schools was fucked up in PR. You walk out your classroom and you're outside. Then you walk into another classroom, you're inside. Then you go to the next classroom, you got to walk back outside into the burning ass hot sun and then walk inside. So I got to Reading High, I'm like, oh shit, this is a castle, this is crazy. And I was fascinated by like all the people and like at home it was not like that. So I sat down on the same stoop where I took night school at and said, damn, let me see if my vision of the world is different from what it was 8 years ago. And my next piece is called While Sitting on the Stoop. It was written on the Reading High School steps. Alright?
Red Knights?
The ADHD never let me play sports, dude. So,
that's alright, man.
Like, catch the ball. I'm like,
you're still good. You're still good.
Catching the ball? Fuck it. Guys.
You good. You good.
And I was cockeyed, so it was worse. The ball would hit me right in the face. I'd be like, I caught this shit. Alright, hold on. Bear with me, yo. I'm sitting up here talking shit, but. Alright, y'all ready?
Yeah.
There's like 3 people that are ready. Y'all ready?
Woo! We ready!
It's my last piece.
Red Knights?
This light because I'm cockeyed. Wow. Sitting on the stoop, I realized why most men dream. I've been here before, but never it occurred to me this thing. What triggers you inside? Why robber schemes, or why a woman with so much soul expresses herself and sings? And why tragedy, mostly pain it brings? And why hip-hop has always been this poor man's thing? While sitting on the stoop, I realized why most men dream. There's more sky than earth. It's much bigger than us. Why we fighting for this man-made object that highlights the words in God we trust, when at the end of it all, we all equal. And to this very ground, our bones will crust. And what's the difference between love and lust? As I look around this room and discover the wolves in sheep's clothing, who can I trust?
Me.
Life's addictions. When you fall, which one will you crush? While sitting on a stoop, I realize why most men dream. It's not a his or her thing. It's more like for all of us. The beggars, the followers, the leaders, and those that chose to call on us. The ones who look up at the sky and say, Lord, please! I've had enough. The gambler as sweat leaves his forehead, wishing he was dealt that different hand. We all want something. What could this be? For me, while sitting on this stoop, I realized why most men dream. It was a hard upbringing watching them fall. It was painful hearing their voices but ignoring their calls. Imagining the sunny days but deleting their flaws. Just wanting it to be all over, and me, part of that cause. Lifestyles that are rich and famous turn their faces frauds. Acting so heinous, blocking us all while being part of no existence. But in my own world, writing my tablets, creating my quotes, living out the true definition of persistence. I've always seen what they can never picture, scripture after scripture. Could you picture a pictureless picture frame with no borders, plain walls?
It's been several years since a plane falls, but it's every day my son calls. Papi, can you pick me up? I want to play the game. Pause. As the preacher calls at my attention. Son, are you lost? Watching this winter take over, cover the ground frost. Who am I? I'm just a poet. A troubled young man that grew up and now knows this. I'm just lip balm for your chapped lips. I'm poet, and that's just that. I've been mistaken, profiled, and wrongfully accused. It's not